Part 5 of Constitution of India, Chapter 4 of Part 5 of Constitution of India, and the Union Judiciary. Article 124, Establishment and Constitution of Supreme Court. There shall be a Supreme Court of India consisting of Chief Justice of India, and until the Parliament by law prescribe a large number. Sub Article 2, 124, Clause 2. Every judge of Supreme Court shall be appointed by the President by the warrant and his hand and seal, and shall hold office until he attains the age of 65 years, provided that a judge may, by writing under his hand address to the President, resign his office. B. A judge may be removed from his office in the manner provided in Clause 4. सब आर्टिकल 2A, जिसको अमेंड किया गया था 15th अमेंडमेंट 1963 से इंसर्ट किया गया है. द एज ऑफ अ जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट शैल बी डिटरमाइंड बाय सच अथॉरिटी एंड इन सच मैनर एज पार्लियामेंट may by law provide. 124 Clause 3. A person shall not be qualified for appointment as a judge of Supreme Court unless he is a citizen of India and has been for at least 5 years a judge of a high court or 2 or more such court in succession. B. Has been for at least 10 years an advocate of a high court or of 2 or more such court in succession. C. Is in the opinion of the President a distinguished jurist. Explanation 1. In the clause High Court means High Court which exercises or which at any time before commencement of this Constitution exercise jurisdiction in any part of the territory of India. Explanation 2. In computing for the purpose of this clause the period during which a person has been an advocate, any period during which a person has held judicial office not inferior to that of a district judge after he become an advocate shall be included. Clause 4. A judge of Supreme Court shall not be removed from his office except by an order of President passed after an address by each House of Parliament supported by a majority of a total membership of that House and by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of the House present and voting has been presented to the President in the same session for such removal on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. Clause 5. 124 Clause 5. Parliament by law regulate the procedure for the presentation of an address and for the investigation and proof of the misbehavior or incapacity of a judge under Clause 4. 124 Clause 6. Every person appointed to be a judge of the Supreme Court shall, before he enters upon his office, make and subscribe before the President or some person appointed in that behalf by him an oath or affirmation according to form set out for the purpose in the third schedule. 124 Clause 7. No person who has held office as a judge of Supreme Court shall plead or act in any court or before any authority within the territory of India. आर्टिकल 125 सैलरीज ऑफ जजेस के बारे में है, जो कि जिसका फर्स्ट क्लॉज ही अमेंड हुआ था 54th अमेंडमेंट 1986 से सब्सटीट्यूट हुआ था. तो 125 Clause 1. There shall be paid to judges of the Supreme Court such salary as may be determined by the Parliament by law, and until the provision in that behalf is so made, such salaries are specified in second schedule. Clause 2. Every judge shall be entitled to such privileges and allowances and to such right in respect of leave of absence and pension as may from time to time determined by law by or under law made by Parliament and until so determined, to such privileges, allowances and right as are specified in the second schedule, provided that neither the privileges nor the allowance of a judge nor his right in respect of a leave of absence or pension shall be varied to the disadvantage after his appointment. Article 126, appointment of acting Chief Justice. When the office of the Chief Justice of India is vacant, or when the Chief Justice is by reason of absence or otherwise unable to perform the duties of his office, the duties of the office shall be performed by such one of the other judges of court as President may appoint for the purpose. 126 से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन यही बनता है कि जब कोई भी जजेस नहीं होंगे तो कौन एक्टिंग चीफ जस्टिस होगा, तो उसे प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करता है. 127, appointment of ad hoc judges. If at any time there should not be a quorum of judges of Supreme Court available to hold or continue any session of the court, the National Judicial Appointment Commission, on reference made to it by the Chief Justice of India, may, with previous consent of the President and after the consultation of Chief Justice of High Court concerned, request in writing the attendance at the sitting of the court as an ad hoc judges for such period as may be necessary of a judge of a High Court duly qualified for appointment as a judge of Supreme Court to be designated by the Chief Justice of India. Second clause है 127 का, it shall be the duty of a judge who has been designated in priority to the other duties of his office to attend sitting of the Supreme Court at the time and for the period for which his attendance is required, and while so attending he shall have all the jurisdiction, powers and privileges and shall discharge the function of a judge of the Supreme Court. Article 128 is relating to attendance of a retired judges and retired judges at sitting of the Supreme Court. आर्टिकल 128 से क्वेश्चन यही बनता है कि प्रेसिडेंट में बाय ऑर्डर से अलाउंसेस को फिक्स करेगा एंड हैव ऑल द जुरिस्डिक्शन पावर एंड प्रिविलेजेस बट शैल नॉट अदरवाइज टू बी डीम्ड एज द जज ऑफ दैट कोर्ट. आर्टिकल 129 में जो कंटेम्प्ट की बात है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट टू बी कोर्ट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड, द सुप्रीम कोर्ट शैल बी कोर्ट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड एंड शैल हैव ऑल द पावर्स ऑफ सच कोर्ट इंक्लूडिंग द पावर टू पनिश फॉर द कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ इटसेल्फ. कंटेम्प्ट एक्ट 1971 इससे क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है किस ईयर का है. कंटेम्प्ट सिविल भी हो सकता है, क्रिमिनल भी हो सकता है, और कंटेम्प्ट की जो पनिशमेंट है 6 मंथ है और अमाउंट 2000 है. आर्टिकल 130 सीट ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट की बात करता है कि द सुप्रीम कोर्ट शैल सिट इन दिल्ली और इन सच अदर प्लेस और प्लेसेस एज द चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया मे विथ अप्रूवल ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम appoint. Means Chief Justice with the approval of President. Remember this point. 131, Article 131, original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Subject to the provision of this Constitution, Supreme Court shall have the exclusion of any other court have original jurisdiction in any dispute. A, B, C. A है between the government of India and one or more states. B, between the government of India and any state or states on one side and one or more other states on the other. C है between two or more states. If and in so far as dispute involves any question whether law or fact on which the existence or extent a legal right depends, provided that the said jurisdiction not extend to be dispute arising out of a treaty, agreement, covenant, engagement, synod or other similar instrument which having been entered into or executed before the commencement of this Constitution continues in the operation after such commencement, or which provides that the said jurisdiction shall not extend to such a dispute. 131 से क्वेश्चन ये बनता है कि जो किसके किसके बीच डिस्प्यूट होगा, तो ए बी सी जो क्लॉजेस दिए हैं, और क्वेश्चन ऑफ फैक्ट से भी हो सकता है और क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ से भी हो सकता है, और जिसका प्रोविज़ो है वो 7th अमेंडमेंट 1956 से ऐड हुआ है. Article 132 Appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court in appeals from High Court in certain cases. An appeal shall lie to the Supreme Court from any judgment, decree or final order of the High Court in the territory of India, whether in a civil, criminal or other proceeding. If the High Court certifies under 134A that the case involves substantial question of law as to interpretation of this Constitution. Third is where such certificate is given, any party in the case may appeal to the Supreme Court on the ground that any such question as aforesaid has been wrongly decided. Explanation: for the purpose of this article, the explanation final order includes an order deciding an issue which, if decided in favor of the appellant, would be sufficient for the final disposal of the case. 132 से क्वेश्चन ये बनेगा कि सब्सटेंशियल क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ होना चाहिए एज टू इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ओनली. Article 133 Appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court in appeals from the High Courts in regard to civil matters. An appeal shall lie Supreme Court from any judgment, decree or final order in a civil proceeding of a High Court in the territory of India if the High Court certifies under the 134A. दिस इस स्टेटमेंट को ऐड किया गया था 44th अमेंडमेंट से. फिर इसमें कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन इन्वॉल्व होंगे, तो ए दैट द केस इन्वॉल्व सब्सटेंशियल क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ एज लॉ ऑफ जनरल इम्पॉर्टेंस. 133 में जनरल इम्पॉर्टेंस से रिलेटेड है, 132 में सब्सटेंशियल क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ से. बी है दैट इन द ओपिनियन ऑफ द हाई कोर्ट द सेट क्वेश्चन नीड्स टू बी डिसाइडेड बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. सेकेंड क्लॉज 133 का नॉट विथ स्टैंडिंग एनी थिंग इन द आर्टिकल 132 एनी पार्टी अपीलिंग टू द Supreme Court under clause 1 may urge as one of the grounds in such appeal that a substantial question of law as to interpretation of question has been wrongly decided. Third, and notwithstanding anything article, no appeal shall, unless the Parliament by law otherwise provides, lie to the Supreme Court from the judgment, decree or final order of one judge of High Court. Article 134 Appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court in order to the criminal matters. An appeal shall lie to the Supreme Court from any judgment, final order or sentence in a criminal proceeding of a High Court in the territory of India if the High Court. ए है कि ए बी जो क्लॉज है वो विदाउट सर्टिफिकेट जो 134A में है उससे हो सकता है, लेकिन जो सी है उसमें विथ सर्टिफिकेट, जो कि 134A में जो सर्टिफिकेट है विथ सर्टिफिकेट होगा क्लॉज सी वाला. तो ए बी जो विदाउट सर्टिफिकेट है, ए हैज़ ऑन अपील रिवर्स्ड एन order of acquittal of an accused person and sentenced him to the death or without certified to High Court है ये. B has withdrawn for the trial before itself any case from any court subordinate to its authority and has in such trial convicted the accused person and sentenced him to the death. C है certifies under Article 134A that the case is fit one for appeal to the Supreme Court, provided that the appeal under the subclause C shall lie subject to the provisions as may be made in that behalf under clause first of Article 145 जो कि रूल्स ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिलेटेड है, एंड टू सच कंडीशन एज द हाई कोर्ट में स्टैब्लिश और रिक्वायर. सेकेंड क्लॉज पार्लियामेंट बाय लॉ कन्फर्ड सुप्रीम कोर्ट एनी फर्दर पावर टू इंटरटेन एंड हियर अपील्स फ्रॉम एनी जजमेंट, फाइनल ऑर्डर or sentence in a criminal proceeding of a high court in the territory of India subject to such condition and limitation as may be specified by law, specified in such law. Article 134 is certificate for appeal to the Supreme Court. Every High Court passing or making a judgment, decree, final order or sentence referred in clause 1 of Article 132 or clause 1 of Article 133 or clause 1 of Article 134A may, if deems fits to do so, on its own motion, and B shall, if an oral application is made by or on behalf of the party aggrieved, immediately after the passing or making of such judgment, decree, final order or sentence. determine as soon as may be after the passing or making the question whether the certificate of the nature referred in clause 1 of article 32, clause 1 of article 133 or subclause C of clause 1 134. 135 jurisdiction and power of the federal court and under existing law to be exercisable by the Supreme Court until the Parliament by law otherwise provides that Supreme Court shall also have the jurisdiction and powers with respect to any matter to which the provision of Article 133 or 134 do not apply if jurisdiction and power in relation to that matter were exercisable by the federal court immediately before the commencement of the constitution under any existing law. 136 relating to special leave petition, special leave to appeal by the Supreme Court. Notwithstanding anything in this chapter, Supreme Court may in its discretion grant special leave to appeal from any judgment, decree, determination, sentence or order in any cause or matter passed or made by any court or tribunal in the territory of India except टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया. इसमें सशस्त्र बल नहीं इंक्लूड है, इसको रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट. Clause 2. Nothing in this clause 1 shall apply to the judgment, determination, sentence or passed or made by any court or tribunal constituted by or under the law relating to armed forces. मिलिट्री कोर्ट्स पे नहीं अप्लाई करता है. 137. Review of judgment or orders of the Supreme Court subject to the point provision of any law made by Parliament or any rules made under Article 145. The Supreme Court shall have the power to the review any judgment pronounced or order made by it. रिव्यू का जो प्रोविज़न है या रिव्यू का जो भी थॉट है यूएसए से लिया गया है. 138 है enlargement of jurisdiction of Supreme Court. The Supreme Court shall have the further jurisdiction and powers with respect to any of the matters in Union list as Parliament may by law confer. Supreme Court shall have such further jurisdiction and power with respect to any matter as the Government of India and the Government of any state may by special agreement confer if Parliament by law provides for the exercise of such jurisdiction and powers of the Supreme Court. It shows the federalism of our Constitution. 139. Conferment of Supreme Court of powers to issue certain writs. Parliament may by law confer on the Supreme Court power to issue directions, orders or writs including writs in the nature habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto and certiorari or any of them for any purpose other than those mentioned in clause 2 of Article 32. आर्टिकल 139A जो इंसर्ट किया गया था 42nd अमेंडमेंट 1976 से. Where a case involving the same or substantial the same question of law are pending before the Supreme Court and one or the more High Court or before two or more High Courts and the Supreme Court is satisfied on its own motion or an application made by the Attorney General of India or by the party to any such case that question or substantial question of general importance, the Supreme Court may withdraw the case or cases pending before the Supreme Court, before the High Court or the High Court and dispose of all the cases itself, provided that the Supreme Court may, after determining the said question of law, return any case so withdrawn together with a copy of its judgment on such question to the High Court from which the case has been withdrawn, and the High Court shall on receipt thereof proceed to dispose of the case in conformity with such judgment. Second है, the Supreme Court may, if it deems to be expedient so to do for the ends of the justice, transfer any case, appeal or other proceeding pending before any High Court to any other High Court. Article 140 Ancillary power of the Supreme Court. Parliament may by law make provision for conferring upon the Supreme Court such supplemental powers not inconsistent with any of the provision of the Constitution as may appear to the necessary or desirable for the purpose of enabling the court more effectively to the exercise the jurisdiction conferred upon it by or under this Constitution. Article 141 law declared by the Supreme Court to the binding on all courts. The law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts within the territory of India. 142 enforcement of decrees and order of Supreme Court and orders as to discovery. The Supreme Court in the exercise of its jurisdiction may pass such decree or make such order as is necessary for doing complete justice in any cause or matter pending before it, and any decree so passed or order so made shall be enforceable throughout the territory of India in such manner as may be prescribed by or under any law made by Parliament, until the provision in that behalf is so made in such manner as the President may by order prescribe. Clause 2. Subject to the provisions of any law made in this behalf by the Parliament, the Supreme Court shall, as respect to the whole of the territory of India, have all and every power to make any order for the purpose of securing the attendance of any person, the discovery or production of any document, or the investigation or punishment of any contempt of itself. 143 आर्टिकल 143 में एडवाइजरी जुरिस्डिक्शन है, जो पावर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट टू कंसल्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट, जो कि क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ और फैक्ट दोनों पे हो सकता है, एंड विच इज़ ऑफ सच अ नेचर दैट ऑफ सच पब्लिक इम्पोर्टेंस दैट इज़ एक्सपीडियंट टू ऑब्टेन द ओपिनियन ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपॉन इट ही मे रिफर to the question to that court for the consideration, and the court may after such hearing as he thinks fit report to the president its opinion thereon. President may, notwithstanding anything the proviso to the article 131, refer the dispute of the kind mentioned in the said proviso to the Supreme Court for the opinion, and the Supreme Court shall after such hearing as thinks fit report to the President its opinion thereon. Article 144 civil and judicial authorities to act in aid of the Supreme Court. All the authorities civil and judicial in the territory of India shall act in aid to the Supreme Court. 145 relating to rules of the court. Subject to the provisions of any law made by the Parliament, Supreme Court may from time to time, with the approval of the President, makes rules for regulating generally the practice and procedure of the court, including rules as to relating the practicing before the court. Rules as to the procedure of hearing appeals related and other matters pertaining the appeals, including the time within which appeals to the court are to be entered. C है rules relating to procedure of the courts related. then CC जो कि 42nd अमेंडमेंट से ऐड हुआ था कि रूल्स एज टू प्रोसीडिंग इन द कोर्ट ऑफ 139A. फिर डी रूल्स एज टू रिलेटिंग टू इंटरटेनमेंट ऑफ अपील्स. 134 में जो है रूल्स as to conditions subject to any judgment pronounced or order made by the court reviewed. फिर rules as to granting of bails, rules as to stay of proceeding, rules provided for the summary determination of any appeal which appears to the court to be frivolous or vexatious or brought for the purpose of delay, rules as to the cost and incidental to the proceeding in the court. 146 जो है ऑफिसर्स एंड सर्वेंट एंड एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ ऑफिसर एंड सर्वेंट ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट शैल बी मेड बाय द चीफ जस्टिस of India or such other or officer of the court as he may direct, provided that the President may by rule require that in such cases as may be specified in the rule, no person not already attached to the court shall be appointed to any office connected with the court save after consultation with the Union Public Service Commission. Administrative expenses of the Supreme Court, including salaries, allowances, and pension payable to or in respect of the officer and servant of the court, shall be charged upon the Consolidated Fund of India, and any fees or other monies taken by the court shall form the part of that fund, Consolidated Fund of India. 147 इंटरप्रिटेशन से रिलेटेड है और इससे इम्पॉर्टेंट ये कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट को यहाँ मेंशन किया गया है जो कि 1935 में आया था। ये आपका चैप्टर 4 ऑफ पार्ट 5 यूनियन जुडिशरी कंप्लीट हो गया है। इफ़ दिस वीडियो रियली हेल्प्स यू, प्लीज़ लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब। थैंक यू।